Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, presented by the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight. Sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare and hosted by the President of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Steve Stevens.
Welcome to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. This program is produced in partnership with Insight and made possible through the sponsorship of St. Elizabeth Healthcare. St. Elizabeth brings the best thinking from around the globe right here to Northern Kentucky. Because the human specialists at St. Elizabeth Healthcare believe that each person in our community should have access to world-class care throughout every stage of life. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible. The Northern Kentucky Chamber involves our members in the top local business, civic, and community priorities. Our economy is driven by businesses of all types and sizes. This program showcases 3 leading businesses that are members of our chamber to help you get to know our business community better. Our first guest today is Carson Castleman, Regional Dean with Indiana Wesleyan University. Indiana Wesleyan University's main campus is located in Marion, Indiana, and is home to over 3,000 students. Another 12,000 adult learners attend classes at 17 regional education centers in Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio, as well as online degree programs. At the Florence Education Center, a wide array of undergraduate and graduate programs are offered in business, criminal justice, ministry, and nursing, taught by outstanding faculty. Each education center houses state-of-the-art classrooms, library resources, study rooms, computer labs, and conference rooms. Our second guest today is Tracy Jones with Providence Pavilion, a rehabilitation and nursing center with private and semi-private rooms for 82 residents and a full range of services. Amenities and services include spacious resident rooms, a rehabilitation center with speech therapy, a cafeteria and beauty salon, medical facilities and private dining rooms for residents, a cathedral-like chapel, and a new outdoor courtyard. Providence Pavilion is located in the historic buildings of the former St. Elizabeth North Hospital in Covington, which have been beautifully renovated by the new owners. And our third guest today is Pam Getting, Senior Vice President with Heritage Bank. Heritage Bank was chartered in 1990 by a group of local businessmen who, in the face of expanding interstate banks and national banks holding companies, wanted to preserve the concept of local banking. They believed then, as they do now, that there is great benefit to personal banking, knowing customers on a first-name basis, and understanding the financial needs of individuals, families, and their businesses. Today, our Health and Wellness segment, sponsored by Humana, will feature Dr. Derek Van Amerongen, the Medical Director with Humana. Humana has 2 initiatives that will be highlighted today. The first one is an innovative health plan, custom-built for Northern Kentucky employers, called the Total Care Plan. It offers access to St. Elizabeth Healthcare System's 6 medical centers, dozens of specialized service locations, more than 900 physicians with admitting privileges, as well as access to Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. In addition to the Total Care Plan, Humana recently introduced a new program to help employees make healthy choices. It's called Humana Vitality, and it has a 3-step approach to individual wellness. 1, know your health. 2, improve your health. And 3, earn rewards. So let's get started. Brent Cooper with C Forward Incorporated and the chair of our board of directors will lead us off by introducing us to our 3 Northern Kentucky businesses. Take it away, Brent.
Thanks, Steve. Today we'll meet Carson Castleman, who's Regional Dean of Indiana Wesleyan University. Carson, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Can you talk about some of the programs that Indiana Wesleyan University has to offer?
Sure. IWU offers adult programs here in the Florence and Cincinnati area in RN to BSN, Master's of Business Administration, Master of Science in Management, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Marketing, Associate's degree in Business, primarily in the business field.
Okay. Well, what's different about IWU's programs than other colleges and universities in the area?
Good question. IWU is distinctively a Christian university. So IWU is a university that looks at a biblical worldview and a worldview. Most of our students, we tell them, you don't have to believe the biblical view, but we want you to begin to synthesize it and work through it. That's one of the main components that is distinctive about us. Secondly is IWU is made up of adult students and centered around adults, the working adult. So you don't have to stand in line to buy your books, and you don't have to stand in line to register for courses. Once you sign up for the first course, you're registered for the rest of the courses. You never have to stand in line to buy your books. We UPS your books to your front door. So IW tries to make it convenient for the adult learner.
Now, our viewers are seeing video of your campus. Where is that main campus located?
Our main campus is located in Marion, Indiana, which is about 40 minutes northwest of Indianapolis, Indiana. And that is has about 3,300 traditional students, 18 to 22-year-old students there. Beautiful campus, state-of-the-art. In the last 10 years, they've done over $200 million worth of renovation to that campus and have paid cash for it.
That's great. Now, what are the demographics of students in the Northern Kentucky area that you're looking at?
Okay. And our adult side here in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, the average age is 37 years of age, female, and been in the workforce 10 to 15 years.
Okay. How long has Indiana Wesleyan University been working in the adult education area?
In the adult ed side, IW has been around since 1986. Indiana Wesleyan University itself has been around since the early 1900s. So we've been in higher ed for a very long time. IWU is one of the largest Christian universities, and it's regionally recognized as one of the top, it's number 28 in the top 100 schools in the Midwest.
I didn't realize how big Indiana Wesleyan University was. Can you talk about all the different campuses that you have?
Sure. IW has 16 education centers, or what we might call a satellite center, other than the main campus in Marion, Indiana. In this local area, we would have one in Florence, Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and 2 in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow, that's fantastic. Are there any programs in particular that you like, that you would like to tout while you're here on the show?
Sure. One of the ones that I think is our MBA, an MBA, because in this day and age, we need people who are highly educated, but not only highly educated, but highly skilled and ethical standards. And they're going to receive that at Indiana Wesleyan University. They're going to have the opportunity to become world changers by changing their world.
That's great. Well, how can our viewers learn more about Indiana Wesleyan University's local education center?
You always can go to the website at www.endwest.edu or call the local numbers 859-372-8780.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for telling our viewers about the programs available at Indiana Wesleyan University. And we'll be right back after this break.
You come seeking knowledge, and in a spirit of community, you find something more. Already determined, you discover new strengths. Uniquely gifted, you dare to make a difference. You are changed. You are changing others. And from here, you will change the world. Indiana Wesleyan University. Change your life. Change the world.
Critics are raving. Jane Eyre is romantic and thrilling.
Mr. Rochester's visits are always unexpected.
Your gaze is very direct, Miss Eyre. Do you think me handsome?
No, sir.
You're afraid of me.
A passionate love story.
You're so little acquainted with men.
You rare unearthly thing. I must have you for my own.
It's a classic for a new generation. Jane Eyre, now on demand. Look for it on Blu-ray and DVD.
Well, many people are aware that the Northern Kentucky Chamber supports international trade activities and assists local businesses in looking abroad for new markets and opportunities. A little-known fact about Northern Kentucky, however, is that the region accounts for approximately 1/4 of Kentucky's exports, and your chamber is right in the middle of this activity. As part of the Chamber's International Trade Program, we provide certificates of origin to assist local businesses with the exportation of their goods. Certificates of origin are documents stating the origin of a product and precisely the country in which the product was made. This allows customs officials in the receiving country to apply tariffs and duties when they're appropriate. It was during the 1923 Geneva Convention that certification of documents was first regulated to allow national governments to delegate the certification to suitable organizations, such as chambers of commerce. Since then, many countries, especially in the Middle East and Asia, use the certification given by a Chamber of Commerce as a statement of credibility of the exporter and the export documentation. While exporters are required to obtain the appropriate certificate of origin form and to comply with the requirements of the receiving country, it's up to the Chamber to review the consistency of commercial invoices, shipper signatures, and to keep records of the issued certifications. On an annual basis, nearly 60,000 documents leave our region bearing the certificate or seal of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce through certificates of origin and other export credentials. As part of our work to support the efforts of local businesses engaged in international trade, the Northern Kentucky Chamber and the Northern Kentucky International Trade Association, otherwise known as NIKITA, recently presented the 2011 Greater Cincinnati International Trade Award. The award was presented to 2 businesses located in Greater Cincinnati which import or export from their operations in our region. The award was created to recognize companies who are successfully trading their products and services to international markets. This year's award was presented to M.I. Swaco with a location in Florence with over 13,000 employees in more than 75 countries around the world. M.I. Swaco is a vital part of the world's hydrocarbon exploration and production industry. They are a leading supplier of drilling fluid systems and specialty tools designed to optimize productivity, maximize production, and safely manage waste volumes generated in both drilling and production operations. Oystar was also awarded the 2011 Greater Cincinnati International Trade Award for their excellence in international trade. Oystar is a global company with a location in Covington with 11 manufacturing plants and 7 sales and service companies worldwide. Oystar develops, manufactures, and sells both individual machines and complete packaging lines for the dairy, food, pharmaceutical, cosmetics, and consumer goods industries. Congratulations to both of these impressive global companies in Northern Kentucky. In 2010, the Northern Kentucky Chamber embarked on a new endeavor to provide opportunities to members and the entire community for travel, trade, and tourism. To date, 3 trade and tourism missions have been facilitated by the Chamber to the countries of China, Italy, and Australia and New Zealand. These trips have been an adventurous and cost-effective way to travel to exciting destinations where you can experience historical sites, enjoy superb food, and even create a customized itinerary which allows you to meet with suppliers and potential business partners. In November, the Chamber will take its 4th trip, this time to beautiful Costa del Sol, Spain, where there will be terrific accommodations, a flexible group itinerary, and an opportunity to develop relationships with foreign companies. The 9-day trade and tourism trip will take place November 12th through the 20th. For approximately $2,300, including airfare, this is an amazing travel deal for business or simply for pleasure. For more information and to customize your itinerary, contact Daniel Longo at 859-578-8800. Well, right now we need to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll hear from another business focus. So, don't go away.
Enhancing the economic vitality and quality of life in the community takes more than just growing businesses. It takes partnership. Business builds business. By connecting you to other business leaders, the Chamber of Commerce creates a stronger, more dynamic business climate that can make a difference in your success and your future. Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce today. Call 859-578-8800. Leading businesses, leading communities.
Welcome back. Right now we're here to meet with Tracy Jones from Providence Pavilion, who's here to talk about their care facility. Tracy, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Providence Pavilion is a relatively new location. What can you tell us about it?
Well, most people who are from this area are familiar with the historic St. Elizabeth North Hospital that's in Covington on East 20th. That's where we're located. Providence actually occupies the 4th floor if you go in through the main entrance. We are a long-term care facility for seniors in need of skilled services. And what you might not know is we also offer short-term stays for rehabilitation. We have private and semi-private rooms that are equipped with all the necessities and comfort for a stay with us. As a matter of fact, a lot of Northern Kentuckians who come to visit us say that they've had an experience in the facility when it was a hospital, so it almost feels like going home.
Yeah, I've been to that facility. It's fantastic. Our viewers are seeing that on the screen. What types of services does Providence have for their residents?
Well, our residents have individual needs that we have to cater to. Our rehabilitation department offers occupational, physical, and speech therapy. We have an activities department that arranges live music, games. We've got arts and crafts, and yes, even bingo. We offer in our facility as a whole for the residents, visitors, and employees a full-service salon. We have a courtyard garden that we call the Healing Garden, and we have a beautiful chapel on the second floor. And even though we supply our meals for our residents, we also have a cafe on the first floor.
Well, that's great. Now, in regards to your rehabilitation services, you mentioned that before. What sets you apart from other facilities?
The therapists that we have in our rehab department are employees of Providence. So when a resident is going through the rehabilitation process, they are seeing the same therapist each time. So there's a familiarity and a comfort for the residents and knowing that they get where they are and where they're trying to go. And in addition, we also offer therapy services 7 days a week.
Now, how many residents can you accommodate at Providence?
We are an 82-bed facility, and most of our beds are for residents who live with us. But we also have 2 wings that are designed for rehabilitation residents, and that also includes a separate dining room.
Now, if someone wanted to volunteer at Providence, do you have to have certain certifications or qualifications to be a volunteer?
Not at all. That's a good question. All the volunteers that we're looking for at Providence are simply people who want to donate some time and enjoy spending time with seniors. We are often in need of people to spend time leading an arts and crafts project. If you have a music talent, we would welcome you to come and share that with the residents. They always enjoy that. And at the most, you would push a wheelchair to an activity. But our volunteers go through a very well constructed orientation.
Now, when faced with the possibility of needing services like what Providence offers, what would you recommend for families?
We understand that this is a very sensitive and difficult decision to make, so we suggest that you contact us as soon as possible and early in the process.
Okay, now what's the best way to contact you?
You can call us directly at 859-283-6600 or log on for more information at www.providencenky.com.
Great. Tracy, thanks for telling our viewers about Providence Pavilion, and we'll be right back after this message.
When you think about it, courage is a muscle. You got to keep it strong. Build it up, because you'd be surprised what that muscle can do. At St. Elizabeth Healthcare, orthopedics is designed to return your body to where it used to be. And even better, so you can feel confident again, physically and mentally able, getting you back to the things you love. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Welcome back. We're here with Pam Getting now with Heritage Bank. She's a Senior Vice President with Heritage. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now tell us a little bit about the benefits of working with a community bank.
Well, the great thing about a community bank is we can offer the personalized service that our clients have said is so important to them. We can also offer all the features and benefits that technology can bring while still retaining that bank feel that so many clients have said is so important to them. The other thing is that all of our advisors, our senior leadership, our board of directors, we live and work in the communities that our customers live and work in. We were chartered 20 years ago as a community bank. We still live and work in those markets in Boone, Kenton, and Campbell and Grant counties. And the other thing is we feel it's very important to give back to the communities that we serve. For example, last year we gave $8,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors. We also are very involved in the communities in terms of county fairs, school projects, and other things that benefit the communities we serve.
That's great. That's great. Now, how do your customers view the bank? You did a survey, right?
We did. We recently sent out a survey. 1,000 clients were sent surveys. Over 500 of them responded, which is a 51% rate, which is fantastic given that the industry average is about 7%. The wonderful thing was that so many of our clients spoke to the customer service that they received at Heritage Bank, which was very gratifying to our employees who really pride themselves on their customer service, their professionalism, and just the way they treat their customers on a day-to-day basis. One of the things that's been really fun is that I've had a chance to read many of the handwritten, unsolicited clients' comments on some of the cards, and it's been fun because so many of them said things like, "Love my bank," "This is the only place I bank." They named employees by name. In fact, we wound up with a 96% satisfaction rating among our clients, which is unheard of in our industry, and we're very proud of that fact.
Wow, yeah. Now, how will this information affect the bank's plans for the future?
Well, the great thing is many of our clients mention things that they would like to see more of in the future. You know, we've hoped to make large investments in internet banking, some of the other technologies that are available now in terms of online bill payment, mobile applications, and you know, many other things that are just becoming widely in use among our clients, while still retaining that small bank feel that so many of our clients feel is so important.
Talk about some of your commercial customers.
Great question. We surveyed our commercial clients as well. Many of them pointed to the fact that the relationship that they had with their account manager was the #1 reason that they banked with Heritage. So the personal aspect of what we do is still very, very important. But many of them also mentioned some of the changes coming in technology. For example, we support applications like internet banking, online bill pay, QuickBooks, and other things that are very important to our commercial clients. So we hope to take the suggestions and comments that they gave us, and we'll use that to build out our programs in the future.
Yeah, being in IT, I'm all excited about hearing about all the innovations. So you do have a tie-in with QuickBooks and the online bill pay, all that stuff is part of your repertoire?
We do.
That's fantastic. So how can our viewers learn more about Heritage Bank?
Well, one of the things that they can do, they can contact us via phone, 859-334-4206. They can also contact us through our website, www.heritagebank-ky.com.
Great. Well, Pam, thanks so much for being on the show today and telling us about Heritage Bank. And we'll be right back with our new health and wellness segment.
How do you get a jump on better health care? You start early. You build expertise and technology. Dedicate yourself to integrity. At St. Elizabeth, we're defining the future of healthcare for Northern Kentucky and beyond, because tomorrow's an opportunity, so we're starting early, just like we did today. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Well, welcome back, folks, and thanks for staying tuned to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. Our health and wellness segment is sponsored by Humana. Humana offers a wide range of insurance products and health and wellness solutions for employers and individuals. Humana has learned that people are in better health when they are active and engaged in their social lives, their community, and their families. Humana helps people achieve lifelong well-being by offering products and programs that meet an individual's physical, social, and emotional needs. Northern Kentucky Chamber members receive preferred pricing on Humana's medical, dental, vision, and life products. Contact your health benefits broker for more information, or just visit their website at humana.com. Well, with me today is Dr. Derek Van Amerongen, and he's the medical director with Humana. And Dr. Derek, we've had you here before to talk about wellness. It's great to have you back. Thanks for coming.
Great to see you, Steve.
Let's talk about what's new at Humana.
We're very excited about a really innovative offering we have for our Northern Kentucky employers called the Total Care Plan HMO. What makes this really unique is that it is built around the providers, the hospital, the physicians, the other resources at St. Elizabeth Hospital. So it's ideal for employers and members who are based here in Northern Kentucky. It also has access to Children's Hospital, so members can still take advantage of that world-class care. By using St. Elizabeth as the core of this HMO, we're able to get back to the concept of having primary care physicians really work as a quarterback and guide for members to help them make the best of improving their health and taking advantage of all of the resources here in the community.
And you take advantage of a massive provider network and infrastructure that is now part of this whole big system, and I think that is tremendous. Now, HMOs and wellness are something employers have been hearing about for a while. Are Humana's programs different from that? I mean, you've explained it some, but is there any more to it than that?
We have another really exciting initiative that is underway as well called Humana Vitality. This is really a cutting-edge wellness program that goes way beyond what I think employers have typically found in the marketplace. This is not focusing just on one slice of the wellness equation, such as physical activity. It really is an offering that allows everyone to participate across the board, regardless of where they're starting from. It has components that focus on nutrition, on education, on understanding how you can improve your health and what you can do to make your family healthier and take a better advantage of all of the things that you need to do to become as healthy and fit as possible. We also have built as a base of this program a very robust rewards segment so that as the individual and the family members enter into the Vitality program, they can actually get rewarded for achieving their health goals.
And so, you know, it's not super hard to do, is it? I mean, really, you have some support that's coming to you, and it's some motivation with the rewards. What are the kinds of things folks are having to do?
Well, the structure was designed to make sure that everyone would feel that they have access to the Humana Vitality modules and resources, and also take advantage of the rewards. We wanted to get away from the concept that this was just for people who were super fit or people who had a large amount of time to go to the gym. We really wanted to make sure that it was convenient, that it was accessible, again, that it brought in those elements of education, of understanding where each of us is starting in terms of our health status, and then having a variety of different tools to achieve those goals.
Well, we're about out of time, but contacting your health benefits broker really is the best way to get involved in this program. Is that correct?
Absolutely, and you can also go to humana.com.
And it's on the screen, folks, with the phone number there, and we hope you will. Dr. Derek, great to have you back. Some great things going on at Humana and some great programs that I hope folks will check into. Folks, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will wrap up this edition of Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, so don't go away.
You know that phrase, life's full of surprises? That's true about some things, but it doesn't have to be true about everything. Sometimes looking ahead can show you what's coming. Maybe a summer rain or a winter storm.
Storm number 2 that will be making some.
Maybe it's an upcoming election.
Could either of the candidates have done anything differently?
Or the next big game.
Fans aren't the only ones talking about tomorrow's big game.
At CN2, we're always looking ahead for Kentucky. CN2, the Commonwealth Network.
Folks, that's about all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank our guests from the Business Focus segment of today's program, Carson Castleman with Indiana Wesleyan University, Tracy Jones, Providence Pavilion, and Pam Getting, Heritage Bank. And we had Dr. Derek Van Amerongen, the Medical Director with Humana, during our Health and Wellness segment and our sponsor. Finally, we thank our title sponsor, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and our friends right here at Insight who co-produced this program with us. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce provides unique opportunities for businesses by creating a climate for growth and success. Our members make a difference by connecting to important business, civic, and community priorities through the Chamber. We invite you to have your business showcased right here on our show. Please contact the Chamber for more information. You can follow us on Twitter at NKY Chamber. All businesses are invited to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber by visiting our website at www.nkychamber.com, or you can just call us at 859-578-8800. Thanks for watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, a presentation of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight, sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare. For more information about this program or to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, please call 859-578-8800 or visit www.nkychamber.com.